All right, it is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026, and this is Danny Santos with Monique Ramirez and Benjamin Jacob, aka Ben. Hello!
Hi,
Oh my
Monique
gosh.
and Ben.
Yeah, Monique and Ben. It's such a pleasure to have you both here today. And for my listeners, for the people who have tuned into my podcast for a while now, I have been on a huge hiatus. So here we are during Mercury retrograde. To come back, I am returning to do an astrological birth chart compatibility reading between the two of you.
Oh,
So,
I never
wow.
want to know what it's Mercury retrograde. Don't
Uh-oh.
tell me Mercury, but
Like you're gonna
I already knew.
never work together ever.
yeah.
That's
So
great.
So what we're going to be doing here today is just doing a deep dive onto both of your birth charts individually and then looking at the compatibility about what it looks like for the two of you to work together. And I'm going to like do a little coaching with you using the birth chart to say like here's what's good, here's what needs work, and if you guys work out the kinks, everything works perfectly.
Oh, fun. I didn't realize
Oh,
you
You
were going
know?
to do all that.
wow.
When's the
Yeah.
exorcist?
We find
So
out which one of us needs it.
So I was just telling Ben and Monique before this that I do exorcism work. I've worked with exorcism clients, and I even have some video footage of that exorcism. So you guys got to watch that before we hit record.
Monique's, I don't want to see it. And then she's like,
I did. I really did.
Yeah, you were in it. So, but before we do all of this, why don't you just tell my listeners a little bit about your podcast, the Who's Dead podcast, what you do, what how you work.
do you have a podcast?
We have a podcast.
Oh my God, we have a podcast. Our podcast is called Who's Dead from Your Favorite Movie? What do you think that's about?
It's a pop culture comedy podcast about the dead actors in your favorite movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Bring out your dead. We resurrect Hollywood, baby.
let's lay on spaghetti.
We talk about those that were in the cast.
And now they're in a casket. That's what it is.
They're never.
Okay, so how did you guys get the idea for this podcast, first of all, and how can my listeners go and find you?
Well, you can find us. We'll start with that because we got wanted to go there first and then decide, whoa, do we want to be here? We're at our website is who'sdead.live. Yes, that you are.
Dead and
It's
live?
it's WHOSDEAD dot
That
LIVE.
live.
And then on every single social media platform, we're at Who's Dead Pod.
Okay, fabulous. And how did you guys get the idea for this podcast?
Donna Reed, it's her fault because she did. My dad and I and my whole family, because we Polish, I don't want to get hood. We watch old movies together or any movie, and especially when they're black and white, we're like, well, they're all dead. And so we were watching It's a Wonderful Life over the pandemic at my sister's rental in Big Bear. And as you do, we started talking about who in the cast was dead and looked up all of their causes of death. And so we start
Whoa.
lamenting their causes of death and personalizing it. And, pancreatic cancer, a lot of pancreatic cancer, a lot of ALS lately too.
Yeah.
And so I was working with TikTok at the time. They told me to start a second account. So I said, why don't I just say, I'm going to ruin your Christmas and call it Who's Dead from Your Favorite Movie?
Oh
And
my
I
God.
got a built-in audience immediately from it. It was posted with no promotion in the worst time of day. And I immediately got like tens of thousands of views on It's a Wonderful Life. I think I did Home Alone right after that. But every comment already embedded was do this movie, do this movie, do this movie. And I was like, oh, people are sick. I like it. No, we have our people. You're either that type of person or you're not. So
Period.
I did that TikTok for about 4 months. I was so sick of working with TikTok and talking to a camera by myself in the pandemic. So I stopped. And a year and a half later, I met Monique.
Yes. So I'm going to say full disclosure, I'm Buddhist. Are you?
I'm a Buddhist.
Okay. So we
I'm
were
Rengekyo.
we were chanting and through a mutual friend who knew us both really well, an actor who we both knew for like 17 years.
Kind of an
He
actress.
turned act more like an actrice, she is. Um, he turned to us and said, you two need to talk and he turned to you, Ben, you tell her about your TikTok. And I'm like, tell me everything. The first things out of your mouth, literally, I think after saying hello, was okay, I used to have this TikTok account. He explained both of them. And
Yeah.
I immediately, I'm a producer. That's my background, film and reality TV. I produced on RuPaul's Drag Race. So
Amazing.
I'm always wanting to hear ideas. So fantastic. Um, and he said, I had a TikTok account called Who's Dead from Your Favorite Movie? And I said, that's a podcast. That's a TV show. We're doing it. Don't tell anyone. You're my partner now. That's that we started developing from there. It's been a couple of years. Podcasting is the Wild West, as we all know. We
Yes.
do it in real time. We're like, you record. You're like, did this work? I don't know. Let's do another episode.
Yeah, we do. We'll
So
do these episodes, every couple months, but then in between, we're recording and doing content like crazy on the street,
yeah.
other people's podcasts. It has been such a ride, and I had already been doing true crime content before that, so
Oh yeah.
my headspace is
It's
already in
really
the
great.
spiritual realm, the paranormal, all that stuff. So,
Amazing. Fellow Pisces, of course.
hello.
No,
When's your birthday again?
I'm
it's
February 22nd.
22nd. That's
So
right. Happy
222 and you're
birthday.
33.
yeah.
That's right. I remember all
Yes.
that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, I am
So here
so,
we are.
yes, so excited to have you both today. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at both of your astrological birth charts individually, then kind of look at them together, and then talk about like what you two are working on together karmically and as soul family in this lifetime.
Oh.
And that,
Oh.
but that's some of the most important stuff because we see, I've never seen a chart
Who's
that
gonna die first? Oh,
I've never seen a chart
and
between two
mine.
people that was like perfect. So
Really? Oh,
it's
not for
really
this.
hard to find. So the point is we look at it and we're going to talk
What?
about where are those friction points and how do we get you two to like, all right, here's the challenge, let's find the solution.
Right.
Cool. I'm down for
This is
that.
fantastic.
That's great.
Danny, how
Okay.
could everyone in life needs you?
Aw. Well, if people
Really?
want to find me, they can go to santoscrystalvisions.com or on my Instagram at santoscrystalvisions. So,
Oh,
And soon on our podcast, on our
oh,
next
that's
season.
right. And we're going to
Yeah.
talk
you're not
about
gonna hit us with a bill after this one, right? This initial.
no, no.
Okay, that'll be okay. That'll be good practice.
So, but we will talk about The Exorcist on your podcast. My favorite movie. All right.
Please.
Wild. I love it.
Well, without further ado, I'm just going to share my screen and we are going to start looking. I already confirmed your birth time and everything beforehand, so we can keep all that information confidential. But we are looking first here at Miss Monique's astrological birth chart.
Oh,
I knew
wow.
you were
I
first.
see ascendant because I see it's my rising.
Yes, right here, the ascendant. So, have you two ever seen an astrological birth chart before?
I have, and I just thought, ooh, fractals. So, but yeah.
Hieroglyphics, maybe?
I have, and full disclosure, my mom loves astrology. And when I was a teenager, I think she got my birth chart done. I don't know, maybe 15, and she showed it to me. But of course, then I'm like, you don't know anything about me. So I don't really
Still doesn't.
sort of remember, but yeah.
Right, right. Well, we think about the astrological birth chart. Everybody knows this very famous term of the big three.
Yes.
So the sun sign, the moon sign, and the rising sign. So have you two ever heard of Freud's theory of the ego, the id, and the superego?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, for those listening who might not know, we're going to do a little quick refresh here.
Love that.
So the ego in astrology is the sun. And
Uh,
in astrology, the sun represents what we're attached to, how we form the personality, where our loyalty goes, how we show up in the world with like this, sense of individuality. But it also is deeply connected to our sense of self-worth, our relationship to the Father, and our self-worth and self-esteem. So
Got it.
the moon
So instead of
represents
saying daddy issues, you could say son issues.
yeah, exactly,
oh my
period.
goodness. Period. Sun
Period.
issues.
The sun issues.
The sun issues. Oh, that's good.
That is really good, Ben. I love that.
Hashtag evolve.
Hashtag
Hashtag.
repeat here.
So the moon is going to represent the Freudian id, which is our instincts, our reactions, how we respond to life, and how we feel about things. But it's also deeply connected to the mother. So this is where we're going to see our mommy issues popping up.
Okay. Um,
So, yeah.
Mom over my hammy.
yeah.
Yeah. Mommy over my Annie.
My mom does like Denny's, so that was a good
Well,
one.
There you
Yeah.
go.
not sponsored.
So, and then we think about the rising sign as the Freudian superego. So the rising sign is how we must shape ourselves over time. It's the way in which we must grow, evolve, and expand. So just like the superego is how we're trying to carve that ego out and make it into something. It's like the internal parent or the internal part of ourselves that's like trying to discipline us to become something else.
Is it like your compass is kind of what you're saying? Like your
In a
parental?
way, you're meant to grow into it, you know?
Oh, okay.
So you and I both, Monique, have the same rising sign. We're both Capricorn rising. So
Oh,
hey,
wow.
friend.
Hey,
So
hello, friend. Okay.
personally, I believe that Capricorn rising is playing life on like expert mode if we're like in a video game. Like
Mm.
you're kind of playing on the hardest setting
Mm.
because Capricorn is the zodiac sign, like the lowest vibration is being put into your own personal version of hell in order to gain the life lessons of wisdom, self actualization, and finding your purpose in this lifetime.
Why is she the only woman in every room?
Wow. Yeah,
Ah, well, and
that
that's the
happens
thing.
often. Hmm.
Capricorn is the archetype of the divine masculine. It's the shamans, the
Oh,
boss, the exorcist. Like, this is actually a frequency that pops up with Capricorn placements.
well, that already is making sense. I'm like, why is she the only Latina in the room? Why is she the only woman in
Uh-huh.
the room? Why is she now she's the boss in the room? Even there's
And then
other.
there's you, Monique. Oh, you,
So we think about Capricorn energy as like daddy energy. You
Mm.
know, so you're developing your inner authority, your divine masculine, your father figure energy. Like you are becoming that sense of strength in this lifetime for yourself.
Oh, oh, wow. That
hmm.
makes sense. I want to say call me daddy, but that's a different
I
podcast.
know, I know. Um,
Not sponsored.
or call her daddy.
Call her daddy.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on the Astro Daddy podcast though,
Oh,
so
yeah.
They
that's
have a
right.
We're
$60 million deal. Anyway, it's true.
All right,
That
so
makes sense for me. Yeah.
yeah, so whenever we have Capricorn rising, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so we have to see what's Saturn doing in the birth chart. You've got a Saturn in Leo. Leo is the sign of self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem. It rules over the sun. So as you age in this lifetime, you actually need to learn to prioritize yourself first, to make yourself the center of your own life, and to figure out how to develop your inner strength, your inner light, and your ego so that you can hold more power in the world.
I'm in that era, like right now. I feel that era of myself right now.
Even
Well,
if she's ageless?
Stronger. And I also work. How dare you?
Nope. That's a good
I am. That's a good one. But age.
one. Yeah.
yeah, well, and Capricorn is the sign of growing old. You know, the purpose of that sign is like the lessons happen over a longer period of time. That's why it's harder
Mm.
because the individual is being forced to grow up over the span of a lifetime.
Wow. I've always joked it, but I truly feel like I'm going to live a long time and outlive everyone.
Yeah.
And not an ego way, unless I just feel it because I know I'm going to be around a long time.
Yeah. Well, and with a Saturn in Leo, Saturn represents our most difficult karma. It's given us the hardest lesson.
Mm.
The master teacher of Leo is worthlessness and blindness.
Ugh.
So feeling invisible and feeling like worthless is the initiation that you have to go through in order to experience strength, having the strength to lift whatever it is the ego wants to lift, and sovereignty, the ability to govern your own life and be who you want to be.
It's all making sense. Wow.
And the blindness because the glasses recently.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
I am
Well,
wearing contacts. I can't see past here if I'm not wearing.
well, blindness is the teacher because we have to learn to see things clearly without the ego
Mhm.
getting in the way.
Oh, okay.
You
Wow.
know?
This all resonates so strong.
So, do you feel like you understand this role of like stepping into being the shaman, the leader, the patriarch? Like you're here to be the one who's leading people.
I, yes, and I've felt that, and more strongly, even like the past year, I feel like, and and more every day, I feel like I'm in this, and I feel so seen and validated right now because I wasn't exactly sure. how I was feeling this, just outside of from just within myself.
Yeah.
But now hearing that, I'm like, you're saying the thing you're validating everything that I was feeling and knew is true to be me.
Yes. So this is how that
Wow.
super ego is showing up. You're here to become a career-oriented, career-driven person. You're here to not let anything rob you of your worth and to develop the strength to be leading and guiding others and to become this person who has a sense of purpose in their life. And you live that purpose from a place of wisdom.
Wow. I feel that. Yeah, this feels like me right now.
Okay.
Drag queen named Super Ego, because that's a good one,
Oh, that is a good one.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Right? Super Egress? I don't know.
that should be a new RuPaul's.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we'll send it out to them.
Okay.
All right, so next we're going to talk about the zodiac sign Aries because Monique, in your chart, your Sun, Mercury, we've got a Venus retrograde in Aries, we've got the asteroid Chiron in Aries, and your personal life is in Aries, and your past life sign is in Aries.
I have, oh, I do remember I have a lot of placements in Aries.
So you've maxed your Aries card out. This is why it's not only do we have all these planets, but it's also your past life sign.
Oh, I did
So
this new information. Wow.
So the past life sign is the anus of the birth chart.
Oh,
so
you make him say anus.
so this is
As you
where
said that, I was admiring how my birth sign is 69. So
It,
it just literally you said anus as I was like 69.
it would be appropriate that that booty finds its way into
There
there
the.
you
it is.
go. Here it is. So the anus of the birth chart is where we are here to eliminate the negative qualities of that sign while continuing to fertilize the world with the positive qualities of it.
Okay.
That's just
Well,
having good astrological GI tract.
okay. That's where it all starts, honey.
Period.
You gotta keep that clean.
Drink your curd.
Yes.
Very good.
See that? Get your colonoscopy. Sometimes you just gotta get in there and just.
Okay. So if we're here to liquidate the bad stuff of Aries while still fertilizing the world with the good stuff, let's talk about what it is.
Okay,
So the good stuff of Aries, Aries is the virtue of action. So Aries people are not afraid to take initiative. You
that's true.
know, they dive into things, they expand things, they go for it. But the lowest vibration of Aries is shame and violence.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I see that too.
so Aries
That's fun. That's
people fall on the spectrum of, as children, oftentimes they are under the thumb of shame, whether that's religious trauma, sexual identity trauma, physical abuse from a parent, or even just growing up in a tumultuous or chaotic environment. Aries
Mhm.
people know what it means to receive shame,
Hmm.
and they might also have some anger, frustration issues, or they've been on the receiving end of somebody else's.
It's all of those. It's interesting. I would feel I've always been quite emotionally and intuitively aware since I was a child. But I would feel sometimes I feel that put upon me where I feel like, where is this coming from in within me? I don't understand why I'm feeling this because in my deepest core, I feel like, okay, this isn't me, but there's something I'm working through or have to understand in the shame and the anger and the frustration from within and also from getting it trying to be put upon me and I'm like no, this is not me, but and you're saying this is past
You're here
truth, like to clear
to
that.
clear that out.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
get
it
it
feels
out, honey.
like okay, well, okay, we're done here. Okay, this is what's
Yes.
left over, let's clear this out.
Well,
Yeah.
because you are meant to continue to fertilize the planet with the positive qualities of Aries. Self-actualization, courage, authenticity, just being yourself,
Yes.
you
Oh,
know?
that's so me. That's what I tell people. So I'm supposed to spread my ish across
That,
the.
can she still
Period.
keep the violence part? Because I like setting her on people.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay. Here's the thing. People like when they find out my birthday, and this is what I always felt. Oh, well, you must be this way because they only stuck to the Aries sun part. And I always felt like, well, you don't know me because that isn't all of it. It does drive me. And we make the joke that there's violence, but I have never in my entire life gotten in a physical fight ever, ever, ever.
Okay.
I was always able to de-escalate. Physical fight. I can use my words.
Oh, and you do have a Gemini moon, so you're going to be sharp too.
Very sharp. I can take you down with words, and that's where the violence is. That's
Okay.
what I use. Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as if you are taking action and it is causing shame or violence, we know that you're moving in the wrong direction, and that's where we want to eliminate the negative qualities.
Oh, good.
If
Well,
you're if you're taking action and it's creating self-actualization, authenticity, spontaneity, the good things of Aries, courage, we know that you're
mhm.
living in your right vibe.
So is it to be looked at as like the wrong direction if that comes up, or is it like it's the right path and the super egos, but because
Let's
you're like, oh, this
Right,
way.
right. Let's put it this way. In astrology, here, I'm just going to show my little chart that I invented. So
Oh, oh,
I made a chart.
Is
So
that a
we
rainbow? Oh,
so we have a neutral vibration of every sign. So
okay.
for Aries, it's going to be action. If we
Oh,
take action and it's incurring the low vibration or a shadow,
mm,
that means you're being schooled by the teacher of that sign. So
got it.
shame or violence.
what's the
Hmm.
Aries? Is it the no?
So
What's
Aries
Aries?
is the goat,
Ram,
the
Oh,
ram.
the
Excuse me,
ram,
not the goat, the ram, the ram.
the ram.
So the shadows of Aries, if you take action and it creates shame or violence, you know you're being schooled by the master teacher.
Mm.
If you're taking action and you achieve self-actualization, authenticity, or courage, you know that you learned your lesson, the master lesson.
I
So
love
you're
that.
gonna you're gonna be schooled by the teacher of any particular sign until you gain the lesson.
Ah, yeah, that
Which can
makes so
happen
much sense.
instantaneously.
I feel like I feel like I've moved closer to, oh, I see I don't move so much to the lower. I see that what that is, and I'm like, okay, no.
Let's practice.
Yeah,
You should be ashamed of yourself.
that's
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Well,
That is never, that's so funny. That never has hit me when people say
oh,
that.
I love that.
That never hits me because
I
I'm
know
like,
that kind of doesn't
no,
hit me. I'm like, I got my own shame. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
that actually, I've used that on people, but it doesn't hit me because
I
like,
could
well,
see
you don't know me.
I could see that
Yeah.
being biting when you do it to somebody.
Hmm.
Should be ashamed.
So we think about this energy of Aries in the past life placement, and even your personal life, and this Venus retrograde. They're all with the past life placement in your birth chart.
Okay.
What this tells me is you are here to move away from very codependently and courageously or impetuously running to family or to toxic relationships that are not
Yes.
serving you. You are
Yes.
here to liquidate the codependent, toxic narcissists that you've dated, the alcoholics or the addicts, maybe in a family dynamic, getting away from being a savior or a martyr. That is the soul's contract to get away from that.
Yes. Wow. 100%. Yes. And to break it even generationally outside of myself.
Yes.
Yes. 100%. As we tell you this, I'm at my parents' house right now, but I'm
Whoa.
in the correct direction as to why I'm here.
Okay.
100%.
And when
Yeah.
we drive on Skid Row, you get real excited because you're like, addicts. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my God.
No, no, I do not.
We do not do that for
That's
fun.
too overwhelming for me.
Oh my gosh. So I see that as the past life placement in
Mm.
here. But the destiny placement in your birth chart, your destiny sign is Libra.
Oh, and so that's my exact opposite, right? To the
Yes,
okay.
it's not normal that the sun sign is always going to be opposite the destiny sign. It's just how the chips fell in your chart,
Oh, oh, okay.
you know? So and if we think about Ben's chart, he actually has his moon in Libra. So
Yeah, I do.
Ben has some of those qualities that you're looking to develop, although his Venus is also on your past life placement. So you both have Venus. Notice yours is here at 22 degrees Aries. Ben has
Yes.
his at 26 degrees Aries.
Oh,
So
Ooh.
there's things about Ben that are familiar and maybe even past life connections. And there's parts about Ben that you're like, oh, I could actually learn to develop more of that. And you can also teach him how to grow himself and expand himself. It's like a very mutually beneficial relationship.
oh, but the return on investment is good. Look at that. This is good ROI.
Yeah. So let's talk about what Libra is.
Yes.
So if Aries is the sign of action,
Hmm.
Libra is the sign of balance.
Oh.
It is a major part of your lesson to realize you do not need to spring into action every time something is wrong and fix things for other people.
Okay, say that again. Okay, for the in the back. Okay, say it one more
You know,
time.
the drag queens, they got the wigs on, so you have
uh,
to say it loud.
This is it really, I know this to be true. Again, in the past year, I've felt that even more and more so every day of like, I don't have to do that. It doesn't have to
Yeah,
be
you've
me.
said that. You're like,
It's
it's not my
somebody else.
problem.
And not even that's not my problem. It's not that's not the action I'm going to be taking. I don't action. It's that's not my I get to hold space or whatever it might
yes.
be. But
Balance is going to be a much
yeah.
better vibration for you because even with the Gemini moon, the moon representing the personal life or the family, and Gemini being the sign of extremes,
Oh,
when we
yeah.
combine it
Oh,
with all this Aries, the instinct like a Gemini to do something quickly combined with the
yeah.
Aries action,
Mhm.
it's so much of the chart is saying we have to move away from codependent behavior in your
Yes.
personal life, dating, relationships, and family because your destiny is to learn to give and receive help that is balanced and mutual in your career.
Give
Oh.
and receive help. Is that what you said?
To give and receive help, Libra is the sign of helpfulness.
Oh,
Mm.
Its
Hmm.
virtue is balance, whereas Aries is like the warrior and like it's all about doing it yourself. And
I don't want to do that anymore. And I see, I didn't have to. Oh my gosh, Danny, like this is on point, and I am just in that place of really realizing it and walking through the fire of it right now. I always loved that archetype of I'm the warrior. But a warrior. I'm thinking of myself more like Princess Leia, I think in movies, where I'm like, she's a general, but she's calm in her beautiful dress, calling the shot. She's not out there with the sword. I don't have to be
uh-huh.
there with the
it
sword.
takes so long to braid that hair. She
Oh
needs to
my
be
God.
grown.
Period.
There's a different type of, yeah, way
So
that can manifest.
with Destiny and Libra, you're here to find partnership. To
Yay!
so you don't
We
have
love
to
it.
do it. But it can also be romantic too.
I
But
love that too.
but especially in your professional life and your career life, you're going to help other people win their battles at work. And then
Yes,
other people can help you. It's mutually beneficial. Whereas you come from a family background or a relationship dynamic that you're used to of like just doing things all the time for other people without getting anything in return.
Danny. Yes, 100%. You guys, everyone, Danny doesn't know this about me, and this is all, but exactly right.
So it's a big lesson for you, and what it means to properly balance yourself with others and to be able to be in harmonious, good relationships with other people and realizing not everything needs to be done like as soon as it's asked for or like to be in crisis is not helpful for
Yeah.
which maybe being a producer, you know how to handle crisis situations very well, but it's being able to say, I need help. I'm not going to fix
Yeah.
this problem on my own. Can I delegate this to somebody else? Can somebody else help me? How can I partner up with somebody else to create the result that I'm looking for?
Wow. Okay, now that brings it back to why I'm at my parents' house. That's the reason.
Your grandmother's
It
so strong right now.
it's actually, and she was here.
Yeah.
She passed away here in this room.
Wow. Oh my God.
But there is it's very close with her. And that's the reason I'm here because I asked for help. And I'm like, there's exactly what you said. And again, you guys, Denny didn't know this, and this is 100% on point to the letter.
Mm.
I'm in this place, and it's so devalidating. And I feel that too. And in that drive that I know there's a balance to help other people. I get so much satisfaction and it's bigger than satisfaction. Like I know it's purpose that oh no, I'm here to help people figure that out because I can see it. I can see how people can persevere and figure out their partnerships. I I want to do that. And it's interesting what you just said because I'm considering. getting my master's degree in psychology.
Oh, so
Like, I'm thinking about it. I've constantly thought about it for years, in addition to my career as a
well,
producer.
and Libra, when we have Libra in the 10th house, I also have this placement because I'm Capricorn rising, 10th house Libra.
Oh,
Oftentimes, the career is going to focus on helping other people win their battles, but also receiving help too. So,
oh,
to be a therapist,
okay.
to be a mirror for other people, I work as a spiritual life coach.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
and that's how I make my living, and that's how so it's you can use all of those skills you develop from the codependency of, either childhood or past crazy relationships, and actually get paid to do the thing that you're already very talented at, and it's going to be more balanced because you have the ability to help other people and you can get compensated for it.
Oh, Danny, and then you just proved your clear placement because you just showed me how to get my coin. And yeah,
He's
Period.
always sending me an invoice every time we meet, and I'm like, this is just a me. Okay.
yes.
So the highest expression of Libra is going to be justice and harmony, so that you
Yes.
can live your
Oh,
life in harmony.
yay.
The
Harmony.
lowest vibration of Libra is going to be distortion and
Mm.
abuse.
What does distortion mean?
So let's
Mm.
say somebody is in a relationship to somebody else. Libra's all about relationships.
Mm.
Maybe distortion could come from somebody gaslighting you repeatedly, and then you have
Oh,
a warped view of things.
okay.
That's your
Or,
favorite.
Okay, there it is. Okay, I get it.
or abuse. If somebody's physically abused or emotionally abused by a partner, that can really distort the way that you see things.
Oh, okay. Well, I can walk through that one. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Libra
Okay.
North Node, you're here to
Okay.
create to not only bring things in balance, but to do justice by yourself,
Yeah.
others,
Okay.
and the world. So that's your soul
Wow.
contract. Now, interesting through line here,
Mm.
Venus in Aries in your chart, Venus in Aries in Ben's chart, and Venus in Aries in my chart. So,
All
Oh
of
my
us?
God, are we gonna start a band?
Oh my,
yeah, the Venus in Aries.
Venus and Aries and
that's
the anus?
nice. Maybe that's just a track.
Yeah.
So, so when we think about Venus, it's the planet of love and what we need to learn to love the most. Aries is the sign of the self. So people like us who have Venus in Aries tend to love people that are a bit self-centered.
Oh, that makes
You
sense.
know, to go
Oh,
towards the self-involved people, whereas
yeah.
the highest expression is learning to love the self.
Oh, like loving to learn ourselves.
Yes, rather than loving people who are self-centered, it's learning to love ourselves to attract more healthy and balanced relationships down the
I have
line.
no idea what you're talking about.
Again, the
So,
band.
do you feel like you understand? This is just like kind of like the basic gist of your birth chart, Monique.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
You made it, you're making it very clear and very easy to understand. This is incredible. And you're
Fabulous.
so on point. This is wonderful.
I
Well,
mean, she wasn't born yesterday.
the stars don't lie. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, I love that.
So,
Yeah.
We said something like that.
all
Let's
right.
start
So,
with that.
shall we
Oh,
take a look, Ben, at your chart?
oh, Ben,
Oh, yes.
the connection between the
He
two
says the star. I
together.
was stuck on that. The stars don't lie, and then, but in our world, we're like, well, they do sometimes.
They,
Oh,
But the
oh,
only
those.
time that they don't is when they die.
they die.
Exactly.
Except for a couple of those fake deaths, but I don't know anything about that.
So, Ben, what is your sun, moon, and rising sign?
Sun, moon. Where's the sun? So sun is um because it's the moon and the sun. Where's the sun? Must be the sun, the AC. No,
So
that's the
the
sun.
sun right there.
No, the
That's the
sun is
sun.
up
Oh yeah.
here.
And
I
do you know
am
what that
looking at the
is?
69. I'm
Do you
so
know?
Do
sorry.
you know what your sun
Yes,
sign
okay. Yeah,
is?
it's tattooed on my back, but I don't see it every day. Yes. Pisces.
Pisces, moon.
Well, it's right there in the middle, isn't it? Look at that. The moon
Oh, what is it? It's
is a
the
Libra.
Yes,
that's
Libra. And
Yeah.
then your rising sign, do you know?
It's in Cancer.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So what is absolutely fabulous, if I look at the two of your charts on top of each other, that's what this little graph is. The rising signs are opposite each other in opposite signs of the zodiac. That is one of the highest things that we can see for compatibility between two people.
So explain that because the rising is the super ego. That means, oh, that makes sense because we're carving out, and you're filling
So
in that
let's put
sun.
it this way. The rising sign,
All I heard was
yes.
cat. Straight up.
The rising sign is not only the super ego, but it represents you. It's the beginning of the first house. It's you. It's the
Right.
mouthpiece of your birth chart instead of the anus.
Ah,
So whereas
God,
we could
we
argue
think
about
of the seventh
mouthpiece and anus,
house,
same sentence. Sorry.
that's okay. The seventh house is what we want to project onto somebody else.
Oh.
So you're a
So that's
Cancer rising with a seventh house in Capricorn, Ben. And
Interesting.
Monique, you are a Capricorn rising with a seventh house in Cancer. You guys want to project like it's just
That's
a
weird.
natural no-brainer what you're looking for in a partner that other person has.
Oh,
Wow. That's
that's
powerful.
cool.
That's really
Because Capricorn is the sign of endurance,
Yes.
Cancer is the
I
sign of feelings.
mm.
So
That's so true. I literally say that's my one of my greatest traits is endurance, and you're
What
100%
and what's
feeling.
mine? Feelings?
Ben, you've got feelings. And the
Yeah.
highest expression of Cancer, that Cancer rising in your chart, it's intimacy and intuition.
Ooh.
To develop
Oh
deep
my
emotional
God.
connections with other people,
You
Yeah.
do that. That's you.
you know?
I always attract the aromantic.
Well,
No,
Not
with
you.
no,
remember the superego,
romantically.
that superego in Cancer in your chart, the rising sign, we have to check Cancer's ruling planet, the moon. Your moon is in Libra. As you age, your superego is asking you to become more of a balanced person, to develop more of a personal life, and to have a harmonious, really fulfilling romantic relationship and relationships in general that bring
Oh.
harmony and justice.
Oh.
The Libra things that we talked about, and to
Yeah.
liquidate the distortion and the abuse. We go back to Libra
Yeah.
because we talked about it as Monique's destiny sign, but it's your moon sign.
Mm.
You two are here to learn together about harmony and justice in relationships by being in relationship to each other.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa, if we see that, is that something we see like now we're doing a podcast and now we share that to the world?
Yes, that's a
Then?
beautiful example of the two of you coming together because you both have this Venus and Aries on Monique's past life placement. Obviously, you guys are both funny and fun and very comedic and all of that. It's very impetuous, very impulsive, very Aries. The destiny is let's do it together and bring balance to each other. Like, let's have a relationship doing it. It makes the whole thing more powerful.
And more fun.
Whoa, yes.
Yes, because
Oh
then
my
you don't have to do
God.
it by yourself.
Well, that's why I stopped the TikTok.
That's why you stopped. That's literally what he
I
says.
was
He
like,
stopped doing the TikTok.
I could make this something really big, and I'm like, I was so bored.
Because
It's just not rewarding.
and then I don't do my own individual projects because I would lose the spark. I would stay in logistics and I'd lose the spark.
It's like the accountability wasn't there. It's more than that though, but yeah, it's the spark that makes sense.
Yeah, so just really interesting to see this Libra contact between the both of you.
When are we going to be rich?
Well, let's see.
Okay, we're getting there. Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
It's going to depend on the ability to partner with one another,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
interesting.
And then Libra also governs contracts, relationships, marriages.
Oh,
So the two of you are going to learn a lot about what it means to draft a contract together, what it means to
Yes.
negotiate. Negotiation belongs to both Gemini and Libra. So you guys have both of these because Monique, you have a Gemini moon, and Ben, you have a Libra moon. So
okay.
in terms of you two working with each other, it should be pretty smooth carving out the lines between the two of you,
Hmm.
Mm.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Feel
in
that.
terms of getting a other people on board, you two are already in sync with each other, so you will only want to work with people that respect both of your boundaries.
Oh
Like,
my God. This
Yes.
thing's so
Oh my gosh.
wild.
That's
God, that's
exactly
been
right.
weeding itself out.
That's exactly right.
and Monique, you help Ben because Ben, according to your chart, having boundaries isn't always the easiest thing for you.
Oh, what the,
So
when did we say
Monique,
that? A couple days
you
ago?
While I'm talking to you, I have no pants on.
yeah.
Maybe we'll put on pants. No.
So Monique, you can actually help refine Ben in this way
Mm.
because for him, Ben, you might actually have experienced a lot. We're going to go into this between the Virgo and Pisces in your birth chart, but there's a tension between being neglected and being controlled that has created a really strange way of living as an adult, and that's part of your work to help clean it up in this lifetime.
Whoa,
Wow.
that's
You know,
huge.
but both happening. It's not one or the other. You're getting the worst of both Pisces and Virgo.
Yeah.
So it's creating this totally weird dynamic that we're not going to see within an individual normally, because normally it's one or the other.
Oh,
You
God,
are
it's so
getting
true.
both. The way in which you were controlled so intensely in your childhood, and also the way that you were neglected through that control, the way that love and your needs weren't met, even though everything was either done for you, or there was really strict, weird, unusual consequences for everything, or it's like growing up in this environment where you were more seen as an object rather than something to love.
Mm. I
Does this
created.
make sense to you?
Yeah, I created that for myself. Yeah.
Interesting. So let's go into this kind of dynamic between Pisces and Virgo.
huge.
So the highest expression of Pisces is love and transcendence.
Hmm.
So Pisces people, they're generally pretty loving. Maybe they neglect the red flags that come towards them in romantic sexual dynamics because they're seeing things through a loving lens.
He's not doing meth in his car.
So we also think of Pisces energy as correcting your mistakes. You have to have something that's been neglected in order to transcend it. So being
Mm.
born under the sign Pisces, we see a lot of people who struggle with addiction, who struggle with codependency can be a big issue here as well, but repeating the same mistakes again and again, even when you know better.
Hmm.
Aries placements make a mistake because they don't know better. Pisces placements make mistakes even when they do.
Hmm. Yep.
So, and you're mentioning a little bit about addiction being part of your story here.
Hmm.
The Virgo side of things is you wanting to maybe control and using
Yeah.
your Pisces as escapism and neglect. Virgo is control and hate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So having the low vibrational feelings of whatever reality you were living in that was painful, difficult, challenging, and then wanting to escape it because you hated facing the pain of it and needed to gain control. So
Mhm.
please, if you're comfortable sharing a little bit about your journey.
Oh yeah, I've definitely had. I always knew that I wasn't able to drink before I drank. Just that alone. And then my 17th birthday was blackout. I stole alcohol from a hotel and I blacked out. And I ended up in the
Whoa.
bathtub with my best friend then slapping me in the face because I was calling her a whore, which she was.
Oh my God.
Call
And-
a spade a spade, girl.
yeah. It's like you're welcome. Um, and yeah, and that never got better. That was always, so I cannot do that. I've overcome that for sure, constantly every day. It's been over 6 years that I've touched alcohol for sure.
Wow.
Got a couple
Yes.
things in between there, but we're good now.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and the
that's
high.
constant. That's constant. And my new way that I've been controlling, which is I'm in constantly in process, is that I want other people to drink more. So because
Mm,
I can't, and that's like the next step, and it's gonna naturally weed itself out, but
yeah,
um
yeah. Well, and
that's what I'm in process with right now.
with the Libra moon, it's like wanting to project onto somebody else so that you
Mm.
can like fix your addiction that way. So we think about Pisces. I've created my own program called 12 Steps, 12 Signs, An Astrologer's Guide to Recovery.
Whoa,
That's cool.
that's
So
huge.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, I already have my book proposal. I'm waiting to figure out like how to do it, but it's a program I run with my clients. And I walk people through the 12-step program while also teaching them the 12 signs of the zodiac.
Mm.
Wow, I want to
That's
know more
cool.
about that. That's a
It's really cool.
so
Yeah.
great for
So
everyone.
it's incredible. And it's also to teach people all the different names of who is God, you know?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
we
Oh, I
think,
love that. That's great.
yes. So we think like Libra placements teaches us that our relationships are God.
Hmm.
You know, Pisces says everything is God. Aries says I am God. You know, like it's there's just different versions of
That's
it.
awesome.
So when we think like your chart, Monique, you've mastered having to do everything on your own, and doing everything for everybody else. You've mastered being God in your own right.
Yeah, yeah, yes. And I'm like, girl, yeah, y'all, I'm here for you, but it's your turn.
Yes,
I'm not going to take that journey from you anymore.
it helps you
That's
to
what
see as justice as God and relationships as God. Just
it,
as that also helps you, Ben, you're actually growing into realizing you're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to get other people's assistance. You don't have to do everything on your own.
Last night I said it's my birthday.
It's
yeah,
your birthday. That's
yeah.
right. Everybody hand it out.
You can't have it. Yes.
I got the bucket. So if I say everything's God, then I'm constantly being let down.
Well, the thing is, as a Pisces, if Pisces is the sign of correcting your mistakes, you're here, whatever mistakes that you've repeated in your life, you're here to nip it. That's why you're
Okay.
incarnated as a Pisces, because the lessons that you have are just particularly challenging. So, of course, you're going to make the same mistakes again and again.
Mm.
But the
Okay.
reason that people are born Pisces is to stop making the mistake.
Interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So,
The revolution
Well,
cycle.
it's a good thing I haven't made any mistakes. Which part of my birth chart is that? Ego. I'm just kidding.
well, if we think
Good
about
thing I haven't made any.
ego, your destiny sign is Leo.
Oh, what does
Destiny.
So,
that mean?
Ooh, what's that?
destiny. So, this is like the
Wow.
the dragon's head of the birth chart, not the mouthpiece, but the dragon's
Ah,
head.
not the anus,
No.
but
It's
the
it's
okay.
the other part, the destiny, because the past life is the anus, what we want to
You said
liquidate and
head.
so your destiny sign being in Leo, your destiny, first of all, the virtue of Leo is attachment. So
Virtue.
developing a sense of self-worth. The
Oh,
lowest vibration of Leo, the thing you have to shit or shed off, is the worthlessness or the blindness.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
But the highest expression of Leo, we talked about this, and because you have a Saturn in Leo, Monique, you're also learning this, and you can really help Ben on this as well. Strength and sovereignty, helping
Ooh.
someone elevate themselves to their most powerful vibration, that's strength.
Ooh.
And
I
then
like that.
sovereignty is living with your free will and doing what you want to do because you fucking want to do it. Like
Yes.
having a bigger ego.
Wow.
So we can help Ben with that part of it.
Yes.
Oh, we help
Yeah.
each other. Oh,
I
okay.
need to
You
get
you can help each other.
spiritual.
We help each other
Help each
with that.
other.
That makes sense.
I need to get spiritual LASIK.
No,
So we think
I
about
would say, see, this is where I would support you, where you don't actually, you have it. You just need to polish your mirror sometimes. You don't need the LASIK. You just need to you're right. I'm just reminding you, you already have it.
yes, yes.
And this
Because
is true.
Mm.
the challenge for you, Ben, is your past life placement in Aquarius. You
Mhm.
might like fold under pressure when it comes to needing to show up for yourself or others.
Oh
That
yeah.
that might be the pattern. So,
Interesting.
and that comes down to maybe growing up in some kind of environment where your father or your parents weren't giving you the love that you needed as a child in order to help form that healthy ego.
See, I
Mhm.
always say that you would think my parents kept me in a dungeon underneath the house, but it was quite the opposite. Very stable, loving home. Just, Polish
Interesting.
nonsense. So I imposed it on,
Mhm.
I know I imposed it on myself.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I
Well,
need an exorcism. It
the
gave me
way
ticks and everything.
the way that the sun is aspecting the planet Neptune, it's showing that there's something of needing to be programmed with that sense of self just a little bit more. Because you can
Discipline, you mean?
I'm thinking it's more of like the one-on-one time, like the programming of the helping the individual, like, hey, to really shine the light on the child.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. I
So,
see.
because you can live in the perfect home with the perfect parents and stuff, but it's really getting that one-on-one quality time. And if
What's an activity for that?
I mean, like with a child, it would be like reading to your child,
My
or
my inner child, not my current boyfriend.
no, 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 no. I'm saying you as a
He's
child.
half my age.
Yeah.
Doesn't know.
You as a child needed those kinds of things. Needed it a
Yes.
little bit more than maybe you got.
Yes. Yo, yeah. No, I
Okay.
was 100 years old when I was 7.
Okay. So you can have the perfect living situation, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily seeing the way that your ego needed in order to grow and develop the way that you needed.
I would always I'm always fascinated still with humanity, with the way other people do things. I'm like, that's you find enjoyment at like watching that and not being bothered by anything else, or like just being, like simple, basic things, which has not helped in addiction because I'm like, oh, that's how you drink, you know? So
Mm,
I'm very good at imitating chameleon because I've been obsessed with I guess that the inner child thing. Like
yeah.
I never fed that. So I basic human behaviors have had to be learned over time, which is really odd to look back at, but and it's still going on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, your past life sign is Aquarius. Aquarius is the enlightened one. There's no more
Why do I
amount,
have to be born into this then?
well, there's no more amount of enlightenment that's going to help you as a soul.
Oh, so
Like,
Oh,
because it's not, yeah.
like enlightenment is non-attachment.
yeah.
So you're good at letting things go. You're
Mm,
you're quite talented at being like, whatever, dismissed by.
mm.
It doesn't help you to become more quote unquote enlightened in that way. Your
Oh,
destiny is Leo to learn to become loyal and to stick with things and to see things through and to hold on to things.
Oh, okay.
Does that
oh,
make sense? Do you see the
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Blowing
That's
something off versus seeing something through.
whoa. And you need boundaries for that.
Yes,
Oh,
oh,
absolutely. And Monique, you've got a Gemini moon, so you're good with your boundaries.
oh,
You
yeah.
got fierce ones.
Yeah, I'm learning more and more to enforce them. I feel them that, yep, this is the warrior part that this is cool to enforce.
Yes, yes. Well, because boundaries are there, we can incur peace and unity with boundaries.
Yes, that is it's the yin and the yang. You can't have the peace without the boundary because you wouldn't know what peace is without it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're creating fear and war with your boundaries, then there's a problem.
Right, and we're not doing that. But honestly, that's how we know the difference between war and peace, that boundary.
Absolutely. And having boundaries respected. If only the world could 12 steps, 12 signs.
Well, we're working on it right here.
Yes,
I
exactly.
literally believe all of us in this room that it takes one person and we're doing that together.
Exactly. So, Ben, for you, the step that you would need the most in the 12-step program in order to like self-actualize, because every sign represents a different step. You
Mm.
need step 5, which is where we admit to ourselves, somebody else, and to God the nature of all of our wrongdoings.
and that's why I just got this book. Because it's
Yes,
somebody that I have to read this to has to be able to read it
And it's on
exactly.
it's
for
appropriate
that
for your birthday
specifically,
too.
even though the guy didn't know that, even though the guy didn't know he was giving that to me for that reason. This is a friend of mine. I was like, I need this.
Okay.
You have no idea.
Well,
So
and we
what's your
also, oh,
if
go ahead.
it's the sign, what was it? His
To
fifth step?
admit to yourself, someone else, and to God the exact nature of all the things that you've done wrong in your life.
Yeah, you have to
Wow.
share it with somebody.
And what
So,
sign does that is representing?
Leo, because
Oh,
Leo's the sign that says, I'm going to hold on to you through all of the things that you've done that you feel horrible about. I'm going to see you through this. I'm going to stick by you. So you will learn about becoming more of a Leo by receiving that help from somebody else first.
Oh,
that's the lion.
oh, is that
Huge.
wow.
That's huge in Buddhism too. So the lion,
I need to be reminded of that.
that's
That's a big
huge.
one.
That gave me chills.
Yeah, but to understand that you are worthy, to be able to attach to yourself enough to then admit all of the things that you've done wrong to somebody else and they're still going to stand by you is a
Uh,
big lesson for you.
Whoa.
That
oh,
somebody can see you through all of the bad things or the challenges that you've experienced in this life. That's
awesome.
how Leo shows up. It's the sign of strength. I have the strength to lift you with all of your shortcomings and all of your challenges. And sovereignty. I'm lifting you because I want to.
Mm.
Leo is the sign of free will. So you think, which restaurant do you want to support? Well, use your sovereignty. You got free will. You're an adult, you know? But Leo is also the sign of feeding the inner child. It's the sign of like
She's hungry.
creativity,
Be
self-expression.
hungry. This wig is
She
thirsty.
likes
Okay.
Yes. But
Good.
it requires like to have more free will, like you without doing stuff that's going to cause you to completely wipe your life away in the bad version of
uh,
Aquarius.
Yeah.
Like the things that you should want to do should give you a sense of strength, sovereignty, power. I mean, it strengthens the personality, the ego. We want to create a stronger, positive, healthy ego. You need more ego in the healthy, positive way in this lifetime because that helps you self actualize.
Wow. I'll have to review that because I hear it and I'm like, I need to ingrain that. That's
Well,
a
it's
good
so
one.
funny because they teach that the ego is bad.
Hmm.
You know, in my 12 steps, 12 signs, this program that I've developed, I say that each sign of the zodiac represents a different aspect of the psyche, and it's a giant game of rock, paper, scissors. The
Hmm.
ego is not inherently good or bad. It's knowing when to throw that card onto the board and say, we need this, you know?
Wow.
So how much do I have to deposit to start taking this?
Well,
So,
what you need
Wow.
is Leo energy around you. You need people that say, I'm going to hold on to Ben because I love Ben.
oh, okay.
Like
I'll take
that
that.
helps you to be surrounded by lions, people who are holding on
That
to you
makes
with
sense.
their sovereignty, with their strength. They
Ooh.
want you around and they're going to lift you up and celebrate you. You need that so that
Yeah.
you can then do that for others in this lifetime. You can only give what you've
Oh,
been
yeah, that's
given.
so true. That makes sense.
This is the whole spiritual.
That makes sense.
I mean, Buddhism. It's the lions. We're
Yeah.
all lions.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're
Yeah, our Buddhism is like represented by lions.
beautiful.
and you're a leader.
Obsessed with it.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Well, and Monique, you've got Saturn in Leo, so it's your hardest karma to learn to hold on to things like that.
Wow.
You know,
Oh,
so
wow.
so for you to enter Ben's life, it's going to test your strength. You know, how well are you going to be able to help to lift? And then
Yeah.
Ben can also gain something because he will lift back. So the two of you are learning strength
Wow.
and sovereignty. It's a
Oh, that makes
good
sense. That
good
makes sense.
combination.
That
So
I think we're both levitating.
I really are because I feel like it feels like it because this is just resonating exactly. And I'm
That's
like,
challenging.
has he been in the rooms with us? Well, this.
Yeah.
look, Leo, in my opinion, is one of the hardest signs of the zodiac to have karma in because the thing that you have to be devoted to is your ego. And we are taught in this world that the ego is like crush the ego, kill the ego, dissolve the ego. Like,
But
and
we
yet,
need the ego, like you said, it's in balance.
rock,
But
paper, scissors.
we need the ego to survive. That's why it exists.
Mm,
Yes. And we are just mere humans on this plane.
yeah.
Okay? We are
Speak
not,
for yourself.
You're levitating.
excuse me. I was about to
Oh,
say we are not God, but actually everything and
we,
everyone is.
yeah.
But Leo teaches us if each sign of the zodiac has what I call the GIQ, the God intelligence, or the God in question, literally GIQ, then
Oh, wow.
it's going to show us Leo is that the inner child and the ego is God.
Mm, mm.
So, Ben, you have to pay respects to this version of God in order to self actualize in this lifetime.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
The ego is
You
the inner.
know, completely opposite of what you might instinctually feel. Aquarius is your past life sign. You might be like, well, I got to be good for everybody else. I got to serve. I got to, be of service to the collective. When in fact, by honoring the inner child and the ego more, it gives you the opportunity to put more humanitarianism out into the world.
Oh,
Like
that makes sense. So is the like just honoring what I want more, like at the basic primal level, because people are like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
well, Leo is the sign of having an opinion, having a point of view, having a personality. Like it's to have strong yeses and strong nos.
Okay.
A
Oh, I love
stronger
that.
point of view.
We've been saying that
Right.
with business for us, when we're literally said we need to find the yeses and the nos, the very distinct, the nebulous part is not doing us any emotional good or business good. And we're like, we're gonna seek the yeses and seek the nos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I like that. Strong
we've been
senses, strong
working on
nose.
that, huh?
so does this make sense
Keep the
as we're
strong
kind
nose.
of does your
I
birth
am.
chart make sense to you, Ben? Like, do you understand karmically how this is showing up?
Oh, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like I hear it and I understand it in my head right now, and I'm like, I'm going to have to review this tape because I need to like actually like have it in my body.
Well,
Because I hear you
Yes.
and I'm like, that sounds great for that person you're reading. Oh wait, it's me. That's what's
So
happening.
or
it
it's a good thing it's a podcast. You can listen 10 times.
yes,
Real.
Yes, and you should
yes.
subscribe. What? Oh.
Astro Daddy
That's
podcast.
the subscribe button right there.
But just remember, Leo is typically one of the harder lessons because it requires that we like honor ourselves.
Mm.
Like if Aries teaches us that we are God, like as an individual, I am God, it's to say I am God. Leo is here to say that Benjamin Jacob is God. Like yes, that's you, but it's also your ego expression in this lifetime.
Oh, okay.
I
You know,
Wow.
see.
because you will always be God, like as the self in every single lifetime.
I have so much trouble writing my bio.
Oh,
There you go. That's a Leo thing,
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
you
That's
know?
interesting. That makes sense.
Whereas, like, if Aries says that I am God, but I'll be God in every incarnation, it's to say Leo is Ben Jacob in this lifetime, in this incarnation, is God.
That's going to
Mm.
be the first sentence of my bio now.
That's a good start. That's actually good. Get you in the right headspace.
Period.
Seriously. Seriously.
Okay.
Monique's a producer. Ben Jacob is God. Period.
All right, so now we have the karmic relationship chart between the two of you.
Oh, wow. There's a whole thing.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Good.
So
Different.
we'll
It's
just
so
do,
thin and sexy. Oh.
yes. Brr.
Juicy.
Well, we have in this chart what is known as the Grand Trine Formation.
Oh, what is that? Oh, I see it there.
You know, there's the blue triangle in the center of the chart. This is one
Yes.
of the best things we can have between two people in a relationship chart.
Oh,
Wow.
So
wow.
so let's be clear, this chart is a combination. We took Ben, we took Monique, we cooked you up into a stew or put you in a blender, and this is what we get. This is what the two of you are together.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I'd love to
So
act. Cool.
So this blue triangle in the center means that we've got these three planets working together in a super harmonious vibration that uplifts the entire dynamic of the relationship.
Oh.
So we have the ego, the sun of the relationship, Uranus, the planet of non-attachment and
I told you.
freedom.
I told
I
you.
knew you were going to say something right
He
there.
has to say
You give him a
Uranus
minute.
for him to do the
Give him a
job.
minute.
There's no way around it.
And then Jupiter and the personal life placement all working in harmony. Attachment, freedom, and emotional availability are all
Ooh.
working together
Oh.
in this chart. Now, while you two work together, yes, the chart actually points to the personal relationship that the two of you have and the way in which you two help each other clean up your feelings, your relationship struggles, your family struggles. That is the real work of this relationship. That's
Whoa.
something that is built into this dynamic.
But that makes so much sense. How many times I'm like, you're like, please be my buffer, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
makes sense.
I'm, I'm, I'm gonna lose it. Can you come over here because people love you right now?
so
I know we're about to work, but
Yeah, yeah,
that's what happens.
yeah. It's
so
part of the
this
down.
you two, we have Pluto here on the seventh house. You two will transform each other. By
Oh, okay.
being in relationship to each other, you both fundamentally change.
Whoa,
And
that's
then,
so cool.
yeah, and then we have one of the most famous things that you can see between two people, what's known as Venus opposite Pluto. This is the Persephone Hades underworld love story.
I'm
Where,
Persephone.
where
I knew you'd want to. Because okay, we could be both. I'll
Persephone's
be the
great.
spring one, you be the dark one.
so this is where two people in a romantic relationship they fall in love, but even in a business partnership, two people are magnetized to each other. And when we
Mm,
have this aspect between two people, it's really sticky. It's like
mm.
near impossible to get away from this person once we get involved.
Interesting.
Because the bond
I'm not touching you.
the bond that is formed between these two people is so intense and so powerful and so magnetic
Oh, weird. It's doing the thumb thing because I'm going like this.
Oh, yeah, and I did.
That the two of you come together in order for a profound life lesson to be learned and gained.
Mm,
So
Whoa.
so we oftentimes will see each other through some of the most intense versions of ourselves.
mm,
You know,
Wow.
our darkness, our demons, our challenges, our shame, whatever comes up.
hmm.
And you two as individuals are being forced into balance.
Well, you're hearing all
So,
my things. You do hear all my things. Yeah, but when we often work together out in the world. People else, does that speak to how people literally come to us and literally come to, we're at a coffee shop and they'll come, what do you guys do? It's they always want to know, what do you do? Who are you? Like they want to just
And
know.
also, my grandfather just died, so I really need to tell you that.
oh,
That often happens, very often.
Really?
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
out of
So people
nowhere.
start trauma dumping all their stuff.
Very often. And usually the first place is we talk about Buddhism, but
Mm.
that happens so often that we're like, there's something here where they they just come to start
Yeah, because
teaching us.
it kind of rolls off, or
And
not
we're
rolls off of us, but we're able to take it and hold it and make sense of it for them, or let them make sense of it for themselves.
just invite people
Yeah.
like, all right, sit
I
down.
just make fun of it.
No, you
Like it's
don't.
fun. I mean, I make fun of it. I bring humor to it or light to
Yeah.
it. I'm like, it's not everything's not so heavy.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
see that Venus in the first house in Aries. When you two show up in the same room, it's the jokes and the fun and the laughter. But the real connection of the relationship is how you two balance each other out.
Mm.
You two have a really deep attachment to each other that the world doesn't get to see.
Mm.
The
Uh-huh.
sense of like deep, deep emotional care for each other. And
And then
especially
that's
like
where yes ends.
well, and we also see the planet Neptune, which is our religious beliefs, our spiritual beliefs, with what's known as the part of fortune, the good luck placement in the chart. So you two also share, you're both Buddhist, like,
What's that?
That's where we met
Yeah.
in
yeah.
Buddhist meeting. We're like, oh, this is part of it. No, wait,
Oh, I
see, it
love
all makes
that.
sense.
That's cool.
And that's
So,
why they come to us. They're like, no, what do you do? What do you practice? We're like, oh, that's what naturally comes out. Like, this is our podcast, and hand in hand. It's so
Yeah.
interesting. We both things always come out from us when people
Mm.
come talk to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Just have to monetize on that. No,
yeah. Well, and even if you two have the instinct of like wanting to break up or to run away from each other or whatever, this Mars in Gemini, which
Ah,
can have that desire to pull apart, is up against this Saturn in Virgo, which is like, no, 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 we're not going to break up. We're going to cut around the edges.
oh,
So
because I have to actually do
That's
that. We
interesting.
figured that out. Yeah,
there's
that's
a refinement that has to happen.
yep.
You know, it's this is not the again, you two are brought karmically together to work some karma out about attachment and what it means to hold on to the things that you love and people that you care about and you
Yeah.
know, so you two will be tested in this relationship. The desire to cut and to run and to get away from each other is it's there.
Oh, I would
It's
describe that.
interesting.
Yeah, that's our we've experienced that. Yep.
Yeah.
And yet, the Venus opposite Pluto says you guys love each other too much. There's too many familiar patterns and too many like it's just ripe for you to you're going to have to come back around and fix it or figure it out.
The refinement is interesting.
The
That it's
rough.
like it's like you want to run away, but then it's like, no, we just have to trim the hedges. It's like
Yes.
You're
so
totally
ridiculous.
right. Because I did have an instinct of nope, this doesn't work. I don't know what part of me is it. I always felt like the Aries part, but like, nope, move on. Next thing, action, take an
Well,
action.
and that is very Aries. Whereas your
And
destiny sign is Libra and Ben's moon sign. So he's here to develop his moon. You're here to develop your moon more, Ben.
yeah.
Balance,
I've been
harmony, and
working on
justice.
it. I've been
Oh,
doing what?
I like to
But
develop my mood more.
I don't know if you can
I've never
anymore.
managed to developing.
Yeah.
but interdependent relationships. You two are learning from each other about interdependence.
Oh, that's the good kind.
Interdependence.
That's the
That's
good
the
kind.
good kind.
Yeah.
Because you
Rather
elaborate.
than saying like, I'm pissed and I'm leaving and I'm doing this all on my own and I need help and you're not helping me and it's
Oh, I've So-
Balancing with each other. Balancing with each other.
oh yeah, see, and that makes sense. I'm like, oh yeah, okay,
I
that's
always
funny.
sound like a cow when I'm trying to when I'm realizing that I'm like, what sign is that?
That's Taurus.
Okay.
So we think the destiny of the relationship is in Virgo. So details, detail orientedness,
Oh,
trimming around the
yep,
refining.
That makes sense.
The
yeah.
past life karma is Pisces. Pisces is the sign of star power. We've got the ego or the sun placement right here on the past life placement. It's not hard for you two to come together, and if this is the anus of the birth chart, you're going to fertilize the world with more sovereignty and star power and strength.
Mm,
But we have to liquidate the neglect and
Mm.
the worthlessness and the negative ego if you're going to put out more of a positive aspect.
Wow, we've really supported each other in that. We always we'll say when can I say like when we've
oh
been
yeah.
in that balance where we might have an episode or dealing with a big project or meeting with someone with a big name, we've always been on the when one feels down or discouraged, the other one doesn't. It's in the we've been in the opposite space, and it's we're never at the same time.
Mm,
So it's like it's cool. I got this, and we're in the room together. But I'm like,
yeah.
you'll support me, I support him, and it's interesting. We're
Yeah.
never down at the same
Yeah.
time,
Mm.
It's
and we
interesting.
push through
It's not
things.
that part's not reactionary.
We
It's
encourage
weird.
each
I'm like,
other.
no, I'm like on it
We're
right now.
like,
And you're like,
it's like you're worth it. We can do this.
I'm like, I don't need you to be on it right now, which is weird. That's like not how I usually am. I'm usually very reactionary with stuff. I'm like
That's cool.
I'll be a sponge to it. I'll be like, oh, you're down. Oh God, I feel it. I'm down too. I'm like, not with this.
Mm.
I'm like, no, no.
No, not here. Yeah.
Something's like something's going.
Yes, yes.
It's
Well,
weird. It's
and
interesting.
that's where we see for you, Ben, like Virgo energy really expands you in this lifetime. The
Mm.
details, detail orientedness, having strong boundaries, realizing it's not black and white. You don't need to cut everything in and out. It's cutting around the edges, you
Oh.
know? And it's like refining yourself and
I'm
perfecting
Edward
yourself.
Scissorhands.
Yes!
I'm
Period.
Edwina Scissorhands. This is what to tell my younger sister or something.
Although you really want to be Winona Ryder in the scene getting the snow on her. That's really you.
Well, this has been absolutely incredible to get to read the astrological birth chart between the two of you.
That was
And
fun.
Wow.
thank you for the opportunity to learn more about both of you individually, but also as a partnership.
Wow.
Oh,
I
amazing.
really appreciate it and
A
your
lot.
insight and how you just taught us everything and how you put it all together is really valuable. It's the next step that I think we needed in like setting up our next episodes and wow, I'm just like mind blown how you're just so on point and like exactly what we needed.
Oh,
And I, I I want to continue. And and our birthdays are both this month, so we can I mean
happy
within the month
birthday.
all of it. And then thank you and then but you as well. Like we're
Yes.
just all vibing in the same energy. Um but well, I want to talk about now is asking you what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is The
Yes.
Exorcist.
Okay. That
Why?
is number one, right? Because I know that was one that is number one. So we cannot wait to now put
Are you able to see it in somebody where you're like, oh, I should do that on you?
Like to
Or
do
is
an
that only when they
exorcism?
ask? Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I'll have to come to our podcast recording with like all of the signs that I've had with somebody. Because there's when a client comes to me and they're like, I don't know what's wrong. And I'm like, girl, you need an exorcism.
Girl.
I say
And
that
then
too.
there's when a person comes to me, client or not, and through my third eye, I'm picking up
Mm.
on a lot of like different things with that person and like, whoa, I think there's something darker under the surface here going on.
Mm,
Whoa.
yeah.
Wow, Danny. Wow. I'm really excited to talk with you about this.
Yeah.
And
We can
and
expand on that. Mhm.
oh wow. I'm super excited.
Do you want to call Linda Blair or should I?
Oh,
Uh,
I love her.
she's the one she lives somewhere up north now or something.
Hey,
She's
you have to
really
give her a dog
yeah.
foundation or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I wonder
Linda.
who
She's over humans after that
what
movie.
big three are. Yeah.
Well, and they put Linda Blair through one hell of a ride filming that
But
movie.
she
She was just,
survived it as opposed to the Poltergeist girl.
oh my
So
God, that movie's amazing too.
What's her big three too? Like, wow,
Linda
yeah.
Blair. I mean, I can look it up right now if you want.
Should we find out?
Yeah, let's just take a quick peek before we hop
I
off
guess
here.
this is a tease for the episode.
Yeah, right. Linda Blair. Let's see her
Blair. Yeah,
astrology.
she's still alive. She's still around. The Poltergeist little girl, obviously, famously.
Well, and like the name Blair and like Blair Witch, like
I love that
There's
name,
something
Blair.
about the word Blair, the name Blair.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so surprise,
Oh,
surprise, Linda
here's it.
Blair. She has her destiny sign in Libra, so
Oh,
the same as you, Monique. And then Linda Blair,
yeah.
she is an Aquarius with a Cancer moon and a Taurus rising.
Oh,
Wow, wow.
oh, okay.
So,
I want to know more about Taurus.
Yeah.
oh, sensuality, pleasure. You know, it's a very comfy
Oh,
sign.
really?
Yes. If Leo's the sign of
Oh,
strengthening the ego, Taurus is the sign of comforting it. Good food, good music, good sex. You know, they all have different roles.
that one
Oh,
scene in The Exorcist.
I
Nope,
I
Exactly.
no, not that.
not that one.
Yeah, well, we're gonna keep talking to Danny once we this is our career and business partnership, but our individual romantic partnerships because we both, want husbands. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
period. Exactly.
that's gonna have to be a part two
this is so
for all
fun.
three of us.
Yeah.
Well, again, I can't thank you both enough for being on the Astro Daddy
Okay.
podcast.
Oh,
Thank you.
you.
It's a
Oh, thanks,
pleasure.
Of
Daddy.
course. And I'll talk to you guys very soon, and I'll be posting this within the next couple weeks.
Awesome. Thank
All right.
Stay
you.
not dead. I don't
All right.
know.
Master of
Bye for
none.
now,
Bye.
guys. Bye.